Welcome back to another episode of the Brews and Boys podcast. Earlier, just like 30 minutes ago, whatever, we were talking about these maritime bus routes, which for the people that aren't from our same area are like, I guess you could relate it to like a Greyhound bus.
Yeah, it's pretty
where
similar.
like they'll take you like 100, 200 kilometers, like you pay $20 and you can ride that thing as long as you fucking please. Like you take it and just fucking get off wherever the hell you want.
Yeah.
We're talking about that type of thing because when I didn't live up here, I took one of those one time to come up here and meet with you and hang out with you.
Yeah.
And when I did that, you met me at the terminal here in the city. And then we left together, obviously, and we went across to one of the big bus terminals in the area where like all the fucking buses come.
Yeah, like the city bus.
Like at one, yeah, like the transit,
yeah.
the regular ass bus. At one point, all the buses come here basically.
Yeah,
like they all make a pit stop. It's like the fucking hub. Like there's like a fucking convenience store and bathrooms and fucking.
It's like a little town.
Yeah, it's like a little village for all the freaky people.
Yeah.
And there was this one time at band camp. No. This one time, that same time I'm talking about the maritime bus story, you and I went there at the time, smoking cigarettes, like a couple degenerate young men.
Yeah.
And I don't know who had them. Anyways, we're smoking a cigarette, standing waiting for one of the buses or whatever. And this random ass, tall, gross looking human being with like crust in the corners of his mouth. And like he had like yellow eyes. And
Yeah,
he
like
was
if
just
you
like
could picture like a crack addict, that was this guy.
If you could picture an absolute heroin fiend,
Yeah.
like this was the man's.
He's got like blue veins on his
He got
neck
blue
and
veins
shit.
in his neck and yellow eyes and fucking yellow nails,
Like
probably.
he hasn't slept in like 8 months.
Yeah,
Like,
and we're just sitting here enjoying this casual cancer stick, just like some nice young men. This guy pulls up on us, walks up to us. You would swear this guy didn't speak the English language. He did not know the English lexicon.
Yeah.
None of that nonsense. Walks up to us, just goes,
yeah.
and we were like,
Really?
I think we looked at each other. We were like, nah.
Yeah.
We were like, nah, last one, man. Sorry.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, whole pack
Full
in
pack.
like the breast pocket of my jacket. Whole like 25 pack. I got 23 left in there.
Oh yeah.
Like, and he's. Let me really give it.
And he was like, you could hear it. Like he was.
Yeah, he
wasn't
was
just, like,
smacking.
gently hitting. He was like literally
Smacking his face.
hitting himself. Like,
Hitting
Yeah.
himself.
like he needed it.
He was a dog. Like, I don't know what the fuck the
It's
deal.
like the video of that guy that's on like the football team or whatever. He's like name off the dudes. He goes dog,
Dog.
dog, something whatever his name is. 5'10", 200 pounds, dog. Yeah.
Yeah, that guy was fucking crazy though. And he
was a dog.
And even once we denied him, I don't even think he spoke a word.
No,
he
just
like
stared at us
and just walked away.
He stared at us for a second though. He was like,
And then
he walked away.
and then he was gone. Gone with the wind too. I didn't even see him again.
Yeah, like once he was gone, he was just like not there anymore.
Like, I mean, it's a big bus terminal, I guess, but like
He was a cigarette bumming ghost. Is what he was.
the Phantom.
Yeah,
The Phantom cigarette.
cigarette phantom.
Yeah, he was just gone. Yeah, we never saw him again. We
Yeah.
got on our bus on our way back to your place or wherever.
Dude, that like the bridge terminal, which is what it's called, because it's right near a bridge.
Naturally.
It's such a fucking it's like Skivville.
Like that
it's
is the sketchy
shit.
place if a sketchy place had a place.
I remember like one time, on the topic of like skivvy people and like cigarettes in the bridge terminal.
Where we live.
I was getting off. This was like years ago.
Yeah.
I'm not even sure if I've ever told you the story, but
All right.
I got off of work, and from where I worked like at the mall. I had to bus from there, from the mall to the bridge terminal, wait for my next bus, and then kind of bus from there to my house or like on that route sort of thing. And this guy comes up. He was like fine, right? And he was like
Joe Blow.
Yeah, just
average
regular
guy.
He looked a little weird, but like whatever. It's also the British.
You're like, I'm a little weird, so
yeah, we're all a little weird.
we were friends,
So he comes up and he just goes, "Hey man, can I get one of those cigarettes off you, please?" I was like, "Yeah, sure." He goes, "I'll pay for it." I'm like, "Nah, it's fine, dude." Just gave him one. So we were sitting there, we were talking, like a couple young lads becoming buddies.
Just conversating.
Yeah, for like fucking 10 minutes or whatever, 10 whole consecutive minutes.
Sharing a cigarette. Well, not sharing, but
Yeah.
each having. Sharing the moment.
And then he like asked me like where I was going and like, like what I was like, if I was like just getting off work or whatever shit. And then I answered those questions. And then in return, I was like asking the same thing, like where are you headed? Like what, like where are you coming from? All that shit. And then I asked him, I was like, so like where do you live? Right? Like no, I don't want your address.
Yeah, don't
like,
give me your civic address and your social insurance number.
I don't want to mail you shit. Like tell me like, do you live like which part of the city do you reside? Sort of thing. And this buddy, he went off. He was like, why the fuck should I tell you that? And like
You're like,
yeah, he was just going off, man. Like, who the fuck are you asking me? Like, I was like...
You're like...
Bro, I was like...
Have we not been talking this past 11 and a half minutes?
Friends, man. Yeah.
Like, have we not
I gave you a free cigarette.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've been sitting in my space with my cigarette.
Yeah, we were enjoying the toxic air around
enjoying
us.
the carbon monoxide around each other.
Yeah.
Like,
And this guy just fucking starts going off. And then, like, I was like, bro, like... I didn't mean, like, nothing like that. I was just asking, we thought we were just talking.
Meanwhile, you were probably, like, 17, 16.
Yeah, I was a young boy.
And this is probably a grown man.
Yeah, like 30. So.
And you're like,
and I was
hold
just,
the fuck up.
Yeah, I was like, I don't want to get beat. Hold on.
Yeah, whoa.
And then he was just like, I can't remember, like, what the last thing I said. It wasn't rude, but he just goes, like, fuck off. And then just, like, turns around and like walks away.
You're probably like, chill out, man.
Shaking his head. Yeah, something like probably was like, calm down or like something like that. Yeah, and he just fucking goes to go cry in the bathroom or some shit. Like he was just like, I don't know why like a cigarette in the bridge terminal has to be such a hostile situation.
Yeah, what a sketch bag.
Yeah, like I gave you a smoke.
I spared you a whole cigarette out of my pack.
I didn't have to do that.
I was a poor young boy.
Yeah.
And I
I
spared
just got off of
you
work.
a cigarette.
You probably just got off of working down on the road, selling crack or doing crack, one of the two.
Got off work, smoking crack.
Yeah. That's your job.
And that itself is like the worst part of smoking cigarettes, bro.
Yeah. Because if having to fucking deal with people's shit. Well, that or like... I hate when people also come up and they're like, hey, can I get a cigarette off you? Like, yeah, sure. They take it and they're like, all right, thanks. They just walk away.
Yeah, you're like...
Which, I mean, like, I'm not like, oh, they walked away from me. They didn't want to talk. Like, it's not about that, but, you can't just walk into something and be like, hey, can I get... Yeah, I'm doing you a favor. I'm giving you something that I paid for, that I own.
Yeah.
And I'm just, out of the goodness of my heart, I'm giving you something that you need. Well, you don't need it, but that you want, and then you just fucking, you're like, okay, piss off, like, essentially.
There's been like a handful of times where like I've come out of the liquor store with a case of beer, and like the homeless or whatever fucking weird people sitting
hang out there,
sitting outside will like walk, like speed walk up to me,
and you can feel them, like,
oh yeah, they're coming.
Yeah.
And they come up to me, like, hey man, hey, you got a cigarette or something? I'm like, nah, bro, like I vape or whatever. And they'll be like, oh, okay. Just, normally people that like drink beer smoke, so I thought I could get one.
You're right.
I'm like, okay,
all right.
And that's kind of the grace of switching to this is like people see you like blowing smoke and whatever, and they're like, hey, you can have a cigarette. I'm like, nah, I'm vape, man. They're like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
And it's like
or someone's gonna be like, I don't have any cigarettes, man. I vape. Okay. Can I get one of those beers?
Can I hit that?
Can I get one of those beers?
I'd be like,
you're like,
I'd be
dude,
more.
Sorry to cut you off, but
No, go ahead.
I remember I seen this guy come out one time. He had like a 15-pack or whatever. It was like him and his woman, and this dude was like harassing them, And I think he was like asking for like a beer or whatever. So the dude opens the box right there and gives him like 3 beers.
Never.
Yeah. I was like,
I would be.
and then the dude puts him in his backpack. He goes, and then he doesn't even say anything. He just like puts his backpack on the fucking concrete, opens it up, puts the beers in there, zips them up, picks up his backpack, and just turns away and walks off. And the guys were like, the dude was just standing there like.
I would.
And he just picked up his box and fucking like walked away.
I would be more offended and like bothered to give someone a beer than I would to give them a cigarette. Like, I'll give you a smoke, whatever.
A beer can do a lot for me.
I'm not giving you a fucking beer.
No.
You better
fist fight.
You better pry these beer from my cold dead hands.
Yeah.
Before you fucking take it from me.
And you gotta try to kill me first.
Yeah. Good luck just killing me. Let alone taking the beer from my hands.
Yeah.
Like, never.
I'll make sure them bitches is closed.
I could never. Like a friend, or if you're at a party and someone's out, whatever. Like someone's out of whatever they brought, or like, oh yeah, here, sure, have a beer. If I'm already on it.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
There you go. Yeah. And then you have a little moment.
Yeah, it's a bond.
Yeah.
It's a bond you create.
The beer bond.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. Exactly. But like giving a cigarette, that's fucking nothing.
Yeah, like I'll toss cigarettes out here and there.
Yeah.
Right?
But
I don't anymore because I don't smoke. But
I couldn't imagine giving someone a whole beer, bro.
No.
Never.
Fuck you, dude. It's almost like you can imagine taking like you get like a quart or something, you come out, they're like, can I grab a swig of that?
Can I get a shot? I'm
yeah.
like, are you fucking crazy, bro?
Just crack it open.
Like you and I barely share beer with each other.
Yeah, it's very rare. Unless like you said, like
exactly,
we run out of beer.
Exactly.
Or something,
and I still have a couple. I'll give you some.
Or if we're drinking something different, I'll like give you one for one.
Yeah, exactly.
But we're not really losing anything.
And that's a trade. But yeah,
but it's very rare that you and I even switch up, like give each other beers, because we usually have
we usually hit the same mark and then that's it.
Yeah.
But like if we were here if we were carrying on, having a whole night, then it would be different because one of us would run out first, probably like whatever. That's a little
just start saucing beers.
It's a little different, but like now that we're doing this type of stuff and we live separately, like we usually just have what we have and then that's it.
We like collaborate on the idea.
Yeah.
You getting 12? Yeah. All right.
Yeah. Every now and then you're like, I'm gonna have 15. I'm like, hey, cool, man.
All right.
All right. Carry on. Do your thing.
Yeah. I know this is like everywhere. So like this story isn't new to anybody.
Oh no, we're just chatting shit.
Yeah. We just had to jump on and share this shit, because we definitely have stories too to tell. Like that time we went downtown. One of the times we went downtown, and we got like caught in the bathroom or whatever vaping.
Yeah, we went,
dude, because we walked in because there was like a lineup for the bathroom.
Yeah, please. Tell us.
We go in and we were pissing at the urinal, and the dude, like, there's a security guard, like, at the fucking...
there's a bar.
Yeah.
And then to go to the bathroom, you have to go past the bar, down this little hallway, and then the bathrooms are at the end of the hallway.
Yeah.
And the bouncer was, like, at the corner of the bar.
Yeah, like, letting people, like... Well, not letting people
He was just, like, kind of standing there, you know, probably seeing how many people are going in and coming out, and, like, just, like...
Yeah, so then we walked in there together, holding hands,
locking lips,
your pocket,
whatever, right?
And so we were sitting at the urinals and we were vaping.
Yeah, we were both just pissed,
and not like discreetly vaping.
No, just being slutty about it, just like out, just fucking hauling,
like that
pissing,
type of vaping,
just like that.
Yeah,
and it wasn't enough time that someone could have went out, told the bouncer, and he came in.
Yeah,
like it was like
as soon as I put my cock back in my pants and turned around, the bouncer was like,
all of a sudden
here.
There was like this 6'9" big tall black man.
Yeah,
right there. We turned around. He's like, "Hey, you can't be." We were like, we were floored, bro.
Yeah,
but he didn't kick us out.
No. He goes.
He was like,
just let you know, you guys can't do that in here. Which obviously the fuck not. But
bro,
we were like,
he was huge and threatening, and this big presence
close
in the bathroom.
There, yeah,
like the stalls ended here and the urinals were right here. So he was like by the corner of the stalls. Like we turned around and he was right there.
Yeah.
He was like, "You guys can't be doing that in here." We were like, "Oh, yeah, okay, sorry."
Yeah. Okay. Sorry. Like obviously we don't know that already.
Yeah, as if we didn't know we were doing something we weren't supposed to be doing.
But then he goes, "All right." And then we
that
just
was it.
walked out and
like it was
partying.
like the chillest because he definitely could have been like, "Hey, get the fuck out."
Yeah.
But he was like,
Yeah,
"You can't be doing
He
that."
could have got like other security
And then
or whatever
just-
and just fucking literally picked us up and fucking removed us.
And then just, but he was so nice. It
Yeah,
was
yeah.
cool, bro. Like he was like a big threatening aura.
Yeah.
But he was like, "Just don't." We were like, "Okay."
Yeah. And that's all it takes, man.
And
All
we
right.
carried on. Was that the
Um,
St. Patrick's Day time?
I don't know, actually.
Either way, it's not important.
I
Because we've only been to that specific club
I
like
feel like it
twice
was.
together, once or twice
Yeah.
together.
But then I remember we went to the ATM, which I don't even know, or we went to the casino at the end of the night, and that's what our plan was. So we went to get money out of the ATM, had like another beer or whatever, and then we left. And then I remember when we were walking down to the next bar that we were going to go to, and we had to go through like that courtyard area, like in the middle of town.
Yes. Yeah.
And
I
on
know
the
where
on the topic of cigarettes,
I know where this is going. Yeah.
So this is like, when we used to drink like downtown and shit, we would have, I don't even know if we had vapes at that. I think we did.
Well, we were vaping, at least in that story. I don't think
Yes,
this is
yeah,
the,
well, yeah.
I don't think this is the same story though, because we
Maybe
probably would
not.
have just been vape. But I mean, when you drink, you smoke. Like you're a fiend
Yeah.
for it. Like you want a cigarette. Like it's just a different type of you want that.
So, or no, I think we had like a couple, but I think we were vaping primarily.
But I thought we didn't have. Okay. Bottom line, we
Yeah.
run into these guys.
Yeah.
It's like this group of 4 or 5 guys and us two. And we were like standing there for a quick sec, chatting, shooting the shit. Like literally, like it was 10 seconds.
Yeah.
Super fast. And I don't know. I feel like we didn't have the smokes. But because, well, either we got one off of that guy or he got one off of us.
I think we got one off of, or no, he got one off of us because he had the lighter.
Yes, because then this fucking this random man,
Homeless dude.
this homeless dude, different dude though.
Yeah. Imagine the same guy.
Imagine.
Comes up.
I don't know. It was dark, bro. Who knows?
Yeah.
Strolls up to
He was
us.
talking though, so.
Strolls up to us, asks us for a cigarette, and blah, 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 blah.
But he's gargling fucking mouthwash.
So whatever. One of us, whoever had the smokes, gave him the smoke, and he was like, "You boys got a light?" Whatever. The other guy had the lighter.
Yeah.
The guy out of the 4 or 5, he had the lighter, so he lit the guy up, whatever, and then the guy walks away with the lighter,
Yeah, the homeless dude grabs the lighter and he lights
uses
smoke,
it, and walks
then
away.
Pisses off, and he takes the lighter. But
And then
we were already lit though.
no, the other guy was lit.
Okay, well,
Okay.
we were lit, but we weren't.
So yeah, we were fucked, but we weren't lit. So the guy out of the 5 had the light. He had the lit cigarette in his mouth, and literally without words,
Yeah.
like we were shoulder to shoulder. I had a full cigarette unlit, and he had a lit cigarette, and we were looking at each other. And I swear to God, it went just like this, bro. I had it, and he had his lit cigarette, and I just went.
Yeah.
And
And
then
I'm pretty
he-
sure you grabbed his
And
face.
he came in, and then we were holding dead cigarette to lit cigarette, and I was like
yeah.
like pulling and getting the light.
You guys
off.
were like kind of kissing. Yeah. You guys were cherry boosting each
cherry
other.
boosting, dude.
Yeah.
It was fucking funny. And then we carried on, and we were going down to the
And then,
casino with a
they
cigarette,
left, yeah, and shit like that.
and that was it. Just an innocent, quick little interaction. Sorry.
But I think that was also the same night that we went to the other bar where you didn't feel too good.
Probably.
Yeah.
It could have possibly
Yeah,
been.
I'm pretty sure it was that same night.
Because drinking and smoking and like
Yeah.
whatever, everything was just piling up on my poor innocent little self.
Yeah, I remember if this is the same night, which I'm pretty sure it is. We went to this other bar. Well, it was a bar, but it was like clubbing up in there, yeah. And it was like him and I, like Justin and I, we were drinking and we were fucking having a great time. And then
And we were up, and we were like dancing for a little bit too.
Yeah.
Like we weren't just racked. Like we went in there, got some beer, we were up there dancing, we were taking pictures and shit. And
yeah,
all
it
this
was a good
shit.
time.
Yeah.
And then I remember I don't know what the like the instance was, but there was like a girl that came up to me. Well, it wasn't even a girl; it was a lady.
Yes.
Like she was like 40.
Yes, I
And she
remember
comes
that.
up to me, and she was like, "What's up, honey?" Or like some shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was
What's
like,
up, sugar?
"Yeah, just
You're like-
chilling." We were just and she goes, "You guys want some drinks?" I go, "Yeah." Like,
And you got two.
yeah,
for us.
I went up with her.
I wasn't with you though.
No, I left you.
I was just
was
chilling
like-
there, like
I was like, I'm gonna go with her. So her and I went up to the bar. She got us drinks, and well, got me because she was like, "What are you drinking?" I was like, "2, I don't know, Bud Lights, I think, or whatever."
whatever.
Yeah. And then she was like, "For yourself?" I was like, "Yeah."
And then brings me one.
Yeah. And then she bought them, and I got them. And then when I looked back at her, she was like facing some other dude. And I was like,
She was just on the prowl.
I just fucking got them. I was like,
She was
like,
hunting.
I just pissed off. And then I came back to you,
Spotted me a beer.
spotted you that fucking
That Sugar Mama
the
beer.
Sugar Mama beers. And then that kind of did you over.
I think so.
Yeah. And then you got
Because we were
sick of
we
it.
were sitting in the booth. Because like there was like the dance floor, and then there's like a couple booths along the edge. Like it's not a overly big area, and booths on the edge. And we went and sat down in one of them,
Yeah.
chatting face to face for a little while. I don't even remember talking.
Yeah.
I don't
And then
know
you
what we were
went
doing.
and like
And I laid down in the booth, so the table was like this, and I just fucking
And I remember as soon as I heard it, I fucking got up.
You got
Grabbed
up.
your
You were like,
ass
"We
and
gotta go.
picked you up."
We gotta go."
Yeah, and then you fucking almost fell down. The
Yeah,
steps.
because then it was upstairs, this area of that certain bar, because there's levels to it, and we were upstairs, so we had to
Yeah.
go back down the stairs, and the bouncer's at the top of the stairs.
Yeah.
So
We
they
had
don't
to bypass.
they don't
this
give a
big
shit.
Guy.
They don't give a shit what happens outside of the top of the stairs, probably.
Yeah.
So because we were leaving too, so it's
Yeah.
not like we were trying to come in fucked.
Yeah,
we
they,
were leaving.
They can't say shit if we're trying to go.
You were going first. You went down. I was following you. You were on the ground, and I was fucking down the
like heel clipping.
Yeah,
the fucking steps.
down
And
the
it was
fucking
like
stairs.
20 steps. Like it's not like
Yeah.
3-4 steps. Like it was like a whole flight of stairs.
like all the stairs.
and you got down like 4, and then you're like clip all the way the fuck down. And then this bitch, you fucking just walk off like nothing just happened.
Yeah, I was like, okay.
Yeah, and I was like, are we just not gonna talk about that? Or
Yeah,
like,
and that's when we walked along the boardwalk,
yeah.
and then we went
Did
to
some
the
shenanigans.
did
and
some
then,
minor shenanigans,
yeah,
and then
went to the casino.
went to the casino and spent some money.
Yeah, and I think that was the same night that I won like 80 or $90.
Yeah, what a celebration of a night!
Yeah,
What a way to end.
good
what
way
a,
to end it, man.
What a way to cut the night.
But it's pretty good. Man, we went from all the way from maritime buses to fucking
was
casino
good.
winnings.
So we're gonna fucking cut it.
Yeah,
That's it.
I think we did pretty well.
Well done. Socials
Yeah,
linked in the bio
always down there
down below. We'll see you next time.
for sure.
Every Sunday, midnight, all that good stuff. Bang Bang Flava Gang, all that nonsense. And remember, alcohol is God's apology for making us self-aware.